right, Shalom. Shalom, shalom. All right, shalom. Shalom, shalom. All right. Go ahead and kick this off. Slaki. Start this off giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh. Yibashim Yahweh Shah. Wahakadash Fakah. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone. Peace and blessings to the faithful elect. Those slated to be Israelites slated to be saved from the destruction, prophesied and declared from the beginning to happen to Amerikkka and to all its wicked inhabitants hereof, and other parts of the globe as well, but primarily here. Those slated to be saved, as I said, being none other than the Israelites, so-called blacks, aka Negroes, so-called Latinos and Native American Indians, so-called, Salakia. And those are people, the men teaching the truth, consisting of the men teaching the truth and the men, women, and children that believe, that have turned back to their heritage and are in the faith of Yahweh Shemiah Shah, according to their works. All right. So this is the 34th episode of I Will Stand Upon My Watch. It's a quick watch. I think we got one more day to the inauguration, but things is not going to according to Esau's plans. You see what I'm saying? And Salakia, that's because, just making sure I'm still connected. No Satan. But that's because the Lord, he's in control. So if you see right here, we got the first thing we're gonna be covering is the insider attack at the inauguration, and then to wrap it up, Civil War is inevitably gonna happen in this place, man. It's imminent, and in Amerikkka. So real quick, just going to this first article, it says fear, insider attack. So they have fear. It says, that's beautiful. Go on here real quick. This is Amos 3 in the 6th verse. I don't know why, man. Guessing it's this internet. Salakia. All right, so we got Amos 3 and 6, and it reads, it says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city? You see that? And the people be not afraid. It says, shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it? So we've been telling these people, time and time again, starting with our apostles and elders, on back, that this was going to happen, man, because this is what the Lord declared, man. You see what I'm saying? And we just come out and affirm it, as his, we bring it forth. We push it forth as his instruments, but this is the tone we've been saying, man. And now you're just seeing it come to pass. So it says fear, insider attack. Yeah, you're supposed to fear. Here it is. We was telling you people that this was going to happen. It's going to be evil in the city because the Lord, he controlling all these things, man. So now they fearing. See that? Fear, insider attack. It says at inauguration. Now that's crazy to think because they actually are divided against themselves, to even put that out, because they're talking about some insider attack. But I believe what this article is going to go on to say, because I kind of went into it already. But, it's a lot of different journalists that put out, different sides of the story. So I believe it could be true. And due to this being written, it says Matthew 12:26, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? And that's pretty much the state of the so-called white man. They're going to be divided amongst themselves, these so-called white people. And ain't nothing they can do about it. That's what's written. And that's what's going to actually signal their end approaching. So we're starting to see these articles come out that match, the message of the scriptures, in which the Lord wants these people to know, man. You see what I'm saying? Because the cup the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians been drinking of is being passed to so-called white people and all these other people, but primarily Esau, the so-called white man. And some of the ingredients to that drink is some of the ingredients to that drink, is your eye being evil towards your brother. You see what I'm saying? Lord said he was going to put all these curses upon our enemies. I had to get it on the blue letter because they just tripping on this one. All these. Let me see something real quick. Yeah. Deuteronomy 30:7. All right. There it is. It's King James online, and they don't know what I'm talking about directly. But anyway, this is Deuteronomy 30:7, and it reads, it says, and the Lord thy God, thy power, and Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies. You see, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? And that's what you're seeing happen. You see, so that's 100% what is going down with these people. The Lord said this was that pretty much. If that go on, that's going to go on to happen to these people. You see what I'm saying? They gonna drink that cup, man. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna drink of that same cup we've been drinking of, and that's the part of the cup we've been drinking of. So you're starting to see it be passed to the so-called white man. You see what I'm saying? Which it tell us in the book of Lamentations. I believe that's the 4th chapter and the 21st verse. Yep. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. You see what I'm saying? And yeah, you're going to show who you clearly are. But yeah, the cup that the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, have been drinking of, they are starting to drink of now. Because why? Verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. Yeah, and then this is Jeremiah. I got one more. This is Jeremiah in the 25th chapter, and we're going to jump to the 15th verse. It says, I'm going to start at verse, I could actually start Yeah. Jeremiah 25:13, and I will bring upon all that land, all my words which I have pronounced against it, even all that is written in this book. There's a lot of things that Jeremiah spoke about that hasn't happened yet because it was pertaining to the daughter of Babylon. It says which he was in actual Babylon, but the daughter of Babylon was a place he was prophesied against that hadn't even come yet, but it followed all the ways of Babylon. You see what I'm saying? So it was labeled the daughter of Babylon. It's this place. It says, which is the place of confusion. It says, which Jeremiah had prophesied against all the nations. Yeah, because they are partakers. For many nations and great kings shall serve themselves of them. It says, and I will recompense them according to their deeds and according to the work of their own hands. It says, well, thus saith the Lord God of Israel unto me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand and cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink it. And they shall drink and be moved and be mad because of the sword that I will send among them. Then I took the cup at the Lord's hand and made all the nations to drink unto whom the Lord had sent me. Because Jake, they're gonna get this work too. Yeah, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and his servants and his princes and all his people. Yeah, and that's talking about the so-called white man, because when you go to the Romans, real quick, when you go to Romans, the 9th chapter, you know what I'm saying? They tell you that. I ain't even gonna bring it up. Anyway, moving on. It says, verse 20, and all the people and all the mingled people and all the kings of the land of Uz and all the kings of the land of the Philistines and Ascalon and Azar and Ekron and the remnant of Ashdod. Yeah, and the bastards shall dwell in Ashdod, as the scriptures say, Edom and Moab. And that's the fake Jews, the bastards in the dwelling in the land of Ashdod, which is a place in Israel. It says Edom and Moab and the children of Ammon, so-called whites, so-called Chinese, who's hand in hand with the whole times we're living in right now, with the whole Wuhan and the Corona, you know what I'm saying? And then and the children of Ammon, so-called Japanese. So yeah, the Lord is against all these people, Hamites, they all finna drink of this cup. And I to believe, and all the kings of Arabia, and all the kings of the mingled people that dwell in the desert. That's going into Elam. That's going into Ishmael, and all the kings of Elam, and all the kings of the Medes, and all the kings of the north. I'm not reading these. I'm just getting to the point. So I don't think I'm skipping over anything. Verse 28, that's what I want. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at thy hand to drink, then thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh of hosts, ye shall certainly drink. It says, for lo, I begin to bring evil on the city which is called by my name. And should ye be utterly unpunished, ye shall not be unpunished. For I will call for a sword upon all the inhabitants of the earth, saith the Lord of hosts. And it says, therefore, matter of fact, yeah, that's it. I think I passed the point. But yeah, he said he's gonna cause all these nations to drink and they're gonna be mad, man. So you already read that. Now, anyway, go ahead and get into this article. So yeah, so that's what you finna see happen, man. You finna see white on white crime, man. Fear, insider attack. It says at inauguration, FBI vetting 25,000 National Guard troops. So it says defense officials fear inside attack at inauguration, prompting FBI to vet, meaning veto guard, meaning the National Guards, military. So they bring in more. It's 25,000 military troopers on hand, for them all. It says the massive undertaking underscores, and they sent more National Guards in from another city too, I believe. I said earlier, it says the massive undertaking underscores fear that some of the very people assigned to protect Washington could threaten the incoming administration. And we was just saying that by the Spirit, that these people might turn on them, man. You know, I was just saying that, man, by the Spirit. That's beautiful.
Oath of office Wednesday in the same place mobs swarmed less than 2 weeks ago on the west lawn of the U.S. Capitol building. And the threat of a destructive week ahead has forced extra security. Not only Joe Biden will take his oath of office Wednesday in the same place mobs swarmed less than 2 weeks ago on the west lawn of the U.S. Capitol building. And the threat of a destructive week ahead has forced extra security, not only in Washington, but at state houses across the country. In what's typically a celebratory week, the aftermath of the January 6th Capitol riots has made legislative halls nationwide tense, with police and National Guard troops on duty and some state house buildings fenced and boarded up. The FBI is watching for potential violence at armed protests at all 50 states' Capitol buildings.
We are seeing an extensive amount of concerning online chatter, the best way I can describe it, about a number of events surrounding the inauguration.
Some 25,000 National Guard troops will be in D.C. this week, and the National Mall will be shut down to keep people away. Meanwhile, many state officials are hopeful they won't see a repeat of the U.S. Capitol riot in their buildings.
Together with our law enforcement partners, we are prepared for the worst, but we remain hopeful that those who choose to demonstrate at our Capitol do so peacefully, without violence or destruction of property.
More than a third of governors called out the National Guard to aid local law enforcement officers, and some governors issued states of emergency. And the threat of insurrection isn't the only reason this year will be different than past inaugurations. COVID has forced the cancellation of the public parade from the Capitol.
See that? The Lord said that, man. The Lord said, this is what the Lord said, man. Second Ezra, in the 14th chapter. You know what? Second Ezra, let me start in the 15th chapter, 5th chapter. And it says, Second Ezra 5:2, but iniquity shall be increased above that which thou, not which that, above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's 100% what she just said, that this inauguration gonna be different from years before, man. You see? Why? Because iniquity, you see what I'm saying, is increased, man. You see what I'm saying? Let's get that word iniquity real quick.
Iniquity.
It says immoral or grossly unfair behavior. Yeah, evil. You see what I'm saying? So iniquity, evil, bad times. You see what I'm saying? People, criminality. Look, villainly. See that? The Lord said all this, man. Jump to the 14th chapter. And we're going to jump down here. In the 16th verse, it says, for yet greater evils, you see what I'm saying, than those that which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So yeah, as evil as today was, tomorrow's going to be worse. You see what I'm saying? For these people, you know. And let me grab this real quick, because they said it also goes into villainly. So you can't make this stuff up, man. Spot on. Everything's going according to script. This is Isaiah in the 5th chapter. And man, if I'm gonna start with the 4th verse, it says that the heart of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerer shall be ready to speak plainly. Really, I'm gonna start with the 3rd verse. It says, in the eyes of them that see shall not be dim. See that? We can clearly see this is everything going according to script. And the ears of them that hear shall hearken. You know, so now you gotta take this stuff and get aligned, you know, on the right side. to win, to come out on top. This is Isaiah 32:5. The vile person shall no more be called liberal, and nor the churl said to be bountiful. It says, for the vile person will speak villainly. See that? He said, iniquity shall be increased. Iniquity goes into
Villainy.
see that? Villainy. Villainy. It said criminal behavior. See that? That's right here. It says, for the vile person will speak villainly. It says, in his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the righteous to fail. Meaning what? They eventually gonna shut the internet down because the truth is on here. But why do you think he said in the video that there was online chatter? You see what I'm saying? So if they listen to what people's talking about, they're not just reading, so-called white people protest threads and crap like that. Man, who make more videos about what the hell's going on in America than us, man? Nobody across the globe and what's about to happen. So they watching them and they watching us too. They watching because they talking about how they finna get together and go here and go there. And then here we are saying what's about to happen. So they taking all that, you know what I'm saying? They definitely watching us, man. You would be out of your damn mind if you didn't think they was watching us. All these videos we making, they ain't watching not one brother. Are you serious? Come on, man.
And members of Congress are being limited on the number of guests. There will also be no inaugural balls, and Tom Hanks will host a TV special in their place. Even though it will be unusual this year, Biden's communications director says holding the inauguration is more than just swearing in a new president.
I think that will send an incredibly important visual image to the world about the resilience of American democracy. And so our plan and our expectation is that President-elect Biden will put his hands on the Bible with his family outside on the west side of the Capitol on the 20th.
For Newsy, I'm Alex Arger.
Yeah, man. So how else could these people prepare for violence? But by being told, man. They know damn what, man. Look, man, they know what's going on, man. And the Lord clearly see. We clearly see, man. They trying to come with dark crap, in broad daylight, like the scriptures say. But we clearly see, man. We clearly see, man. All right. So this is it says we're continually going through the process. I'm gonna just skim through this and taking second, third looks at every one of the individuals assigned to this operation. I was just saying this, man. You can't, if you truly a king, man, you see what I'm saying? You can't put nothing past nothing. You trying to make sure your kingdom don't go down. Hey, man, ain't no damn, you got regular people working for you, man. People get feelings, emotions and all this, man. You see, but the so-called white man, you think he gonna not still use his army? Nah, he's gonna, for his pride, he's gonna be deceived to hope for the best. See that? This is I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, woe to them, Isaiah 31:1, woe to them that go down to Egypt. You see what I'm saying? For help. And stay on horses and trust in chariots. You see that? Because they are many. See that? And then when you go to the article, it tells you right here, it says about 25,000 members of the National Guard are streaming into Washington from across the country. Anyway, it says, and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, and strength in numbers. It says, but they look not unto the Lord, Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. It says, yep. It says, yet he is also wise and will bring evil. You see what I'm saying? Because wisdom. You see what I'm saying? The spirit of the Lord to bring forth, what he wants done is going, hop on these people, man. It says, and will bring evil. And will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. See that? So he gonna hop on those damn soldiers, man, and against the help of them that work iniquity. You see, who's the help of the so-called white man? His military, his teeth. You see what I'm saying? When a baby trying to eat, you know, what helps them eventually when they get older to eat? Teeth. You see what I'm saying? So that's how you know the teeth is the military, man. Those armed forces, that reinforcement. You see what I'm saying? Look, that's what teeth is. It says Isaiah 31:3. Now the Egyptians are men. You see what I'm saying? And not God. You see what I'm saying? And their fleshes, so like in their horse flesh. You see, in not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. So the scriptures say, woe unto I think that's Jeremiah in the 17th chapter. It says, woe unto them. Yep. I'll start at 5. It says, thus saith the Lord, Jeremiah 17:5, thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusted in man, you see that, and make it his flesh arm, and make it his flesh his like, and make its flesh his arm. You can't trust this flesh. It says, in whose heart departed from the Lord, man. You see what I'm saying? So these people, they getting whiff of that. They know reality. You know these men can fold, man. You got women in your army and shit. Come on, bro. It says, yep. See that? It says the wicked, Psalms 9:17, the wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. So they're finished, man. You know, and you can go to 15 and tell you the heathen are sucked down in the pit that they made, and the net which they hid is their own foot taken. So a lot of all these people with guns, they have legalized that give guns and high tech ammunition too. They could easily turn on you, man. No, I don't want to do this. You know, and go ape shit. You see what I'm saying? And it just started them, because that's what we're gonna close out on. So it says McCarthy said in an interview after he and other military leaders went through an exhaustive 3-hour security drill in preparation for Wednesday's inauguration. He said Guard members are also getting training on how to identify potential insider threats. Who else? Now, who the fuck? Who could be on the inside? If it's only y'all and them, if it's only military people and them, who's on the inside? Other military people, other people going forward, man. You see what I'm saying? It's already written. Yahushua said it, man. It says about 25,000 members of the National Guard are streaming into Washington from across the country, at least 2.5 times the number of for previous inaugurals. And while the military routinely reviews service members for extremist connections, see that? Because a lot of these dudes could be setting up their own thing on the inside, because you got a lot of people that join the military and they go back and they teach that knowledge to people back at home. You see what I'm saying? That's how it happens. It says the FBI screening is in addition to any previous monitoring. So your way of trying to go about it is doomed to begin with, because the Lord says you can't trust them, man. They're gonna easily fold on you. You think you're gonna get all your troopers to successfully round everybody up? You see, and the Lord, see, he'll have troopers come to your door and they be the ones that's gonna fold and you get away. You see what I'm saying? He'll have the troopers that's gonna come to the elect Israelites' door and they get away. They break down, cry, say I can't do this, and let you go. Here, go this way, I'll help you. Because the Lord already said he said he's gonna cause our enemy to entreat us, man. Salakia. I can just get the other one, but it's all good. It's all written, man. You know, yep. Jeremiah 15 and 11. Thus saith the Lord, verily it shall be well with thy remnant. You see, for it says, verily will I cause the enemy to entreat thee well in the time of evil and in the time of affliction. See, so that's why they know a lot of these dudes ain't gonna help them get the job done. They're gonna fold, bro. So it's these beautiful times. You know, this double plan is it's failing. This right here, a little bit more on it. It says nation's capital on edge. It says inauguration rehearsal is dramatically evacuated due to external security threat that turned out to be a fire caused by a homeless woman using propane inside her tent amid fears of imminent insider attack. So yeah, even if this a lie, they trying to, because if you look, it say they updated the article. See that? Updated 16/21, Eastern, whatever, January 18, 2021. So yeah, man. A fire under a bridge near the Capitol building produced huge plumes of smoke on Monday morning. It just happened. It sent the nearby rehearsal into a panic, and staffers ran for their lives from the bleachers set up. A loud speaker announcement played warning people to evacuate. No public officials were in attendance. Staffers in nearby buildings were told to stay away from windows, and the military was evacuated. So this shit, you see what I'm saying? This shit ain't nothing to be worried about. It's about the Lord, man. What the Lord have you in, man? This shit is a damn circus. These people scared out of their damn minds, man. So-called white man is paranoid, and that's why he's finna come down with great wrath. He's just gonna go ballistic. He a wounded animal right now. You see that? The fire department later tweeted, they tweeted that the smoke came from a fire beneath a bridge a short distance away. The fire was started by a homeless woman using propane inside her tent that caused an explosion. Yeah, so the Lord, he's messing with these people. You know what I'm saying? He's sending the spirits down, and they're messing with these people. This is 1 Corinthians in the first chapter, in the 27th verse. It says, but the Most High have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And God has chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. You see what I'm saying? There it is. If that really happened, y'all got a whole damn inauguration rehearsal going on, and these people just lose it. You see what I'm saying? And it came from a so-called homeless lady that her damn tent damn near, almost caught fire or something like that. And base things of the world and things which are despised have God chosen. Yeah. And things which are not, to bring to naught things that are. See what I'm saying? So that show you right there, y'all did it, y'all lost it, y'all got scared just for that. Y'all ain't nothing. Y'all got scared because of nothing. So y'all ain't nothing. See that? The scare comes amid growing fears of an attack on Wednesday after an unprecedented period of unrest. See that? So even if it was staged, real shit popped off. You see what I'm saying? And that's the double foot being taken by their own trap. So yeah, man. This was she saying on her way out. First Lady Melania Trump says violence will never be justified in her farewell message. Yeah, so you just told on yourself. The Lord just has you made your tongue fall upon yourself, and he said, since you people actually didn't hate blood, he's going to prepare you unto blood. You see what I'm saying? That's what he said, man. So the Lord just cutting these people up. It's just clear. So this is why this is comfort. Because it all lined up. This is ooh-wee. Yep. It says Matthew 12 and 37, for by thy word, matter of fact, let me jump back. It says, but I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, she was just talking to talk, that they shall give an account of thereof in the day of judgment. For by thy words thou shalt be justified. You see what I'm saying? And by thy words thou shalt be condemned. So yeah, you're right. Violence will never be justified. So you're going to get that back. So when it's time for y'all to get judged, which is the times we're in now, it's due to that. You know what I'm saying? It says be passionate. And she said, be passionate in everything you do, but always remember that violence is never the answer and will never be justified. Well, that's pretty much it, man. So all hell is finna break loose. I'm gonna grab these and close out. The second Ezra 16 and 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of, right, in fact, because it tell you right here, this is what I was trying to think of. The water, how about you outside? All right. It's Zephaniah in the 3rd chapter, in like the 12th verse. Salakia. Nahum in the 3rd chapter. Yep. Woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departed not. And Salakia. Oh. I can't even think of the top of my head right now. City of. But anyway, the scriptures tell you how, woe to them that build a city with blood. Habakkuk, Salaki. Habakkuk. That's what it is. Salaki. 2 and 12. Yeah. So yeah, woe to him that builded a city, that builded a town with blood and established a city by iniquity. Woo, man. See that? That's beautiful. All right. So yeah, go ahead and get these and close this out. So it says the beginning of 2nd Ezra 16 to 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning. So she's right. It says the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. See that? That's the people in charge. And the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Ezra was basically seeing himself back then living in this time. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, 2nd Ezra 15 and 18, it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. Yeah, that's that snare you led, man. You told people to be proud to be American. You know what I'm saying? And all this other stuff. So yeah, people are not going to let that go. So because of their pride, their city shall be troubled. The people that believe they're patriotic and they're standing for their forefathers' rights and all this other crap. You see? So because of their pride, their city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. Yep. It says, Psalms 9 and 6, O thou enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual desolation. It's like a perpetual end. And thou hast destroyed cities. See that? Their memorial is perished with them. Yeah, because they built up a city with blood and iniquity. You see what I'm saying? Which was through destruction. So it's only right that your city be destroyed in the same fashion. So this is it right here. This is Revelation 18 and 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea. Into the sea. See that saying, thus with violence shall the great city Babylon be thrown down and shall be found no more. So that's how it's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? These people you know, they know it, man. They preparing for violence because that's what's prophesied and that's what people are plotting on. And really because their conscience is catching up with them. So they already know, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be by their own. So Lord willing, it's been edifying. We'll go ahead and close out. Give all honor, praise, and glory to the Heavenly Father in the name of His Son, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. Till next time, shalom.